Hi again folks, Matt Reamer here with another workout video. Something that you can do at home for guys like me, gals like me who maybe aren't that big and maybe aren't that strong but still want to do something to stay fit. These are a lot of exercises that you can just do at home with regular stuff lying around the house. Some of the equipment we have, we got our chair again, we have water bottles, this time we have two. We have an interchangeable dumbbell, and we have a makeshift sort of another dumbbell. And we have our milk jugs again. If you have milk jugs, you can fill them up with water and they actually weigh quite a bit. And so when you go to do the exercise, something like that can actually feel quite heavy, and the more you do it, the more reps you push out, the better workout you're gonna get. So save your milk jugs. You can get these things at Canadian Tire. They might be sold out right now, but you could also try looking at Sport Chek. Sport Chek has these too. These are great, and all I have is one, and they're really cheap, so go out and buy one of these, and that's all you need. So this first exercise, I'm gonna call it a seated dumbbell shoulder press. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Now the other side. Here we go. One thing you always want to do is once you get to your max, you want to try to push out those last 2 reps, okay? If you can get 1, great. If you can get 2, perfect. So for this one, we're gonna stick with that exact same weight, but this time, we're just gonna lean back in the chair and we're gonna start doing that same movement. But now it's sort of attacking a little bit of a different area, and with that same weight, you're gonna find that it's actually easier when you start to lean back. And this is the same, this works the same way on a bench. So if you're working out on a bench, when you lean back a little bit on that bench, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So you may as well stick with that same weight. So here we go. Okay, that's it. Now we're moving on to the next exercise, deadlifts. Okay, remember with deadlifts, you want to maintain that very strong straight back. So I'll show you a few angles of what it looks like, but let's get right into it. Here we go. deadlifts. So after I'm done with my deadlifts and I can't lift anymore, or I'm close to the end, I like to finish it off with shoulder shrugs. Shoulder shrugs, here we go. So you can see here, all I'm using is just these water jugs. And you can pick these jugs up at Canadian Tire or the grocery store, and they're great because water actually weighs quite a bit. And this stuff, man, it's perfect for my exercises. I'm already working up a sweat here. Okay, this next exercise is shoulder raises. So like I said, if you guys have water jugs at home, you can use those. Those are great. And I'll just show you real quick how to do that. You get 2 milk jugs, you fill them with water, and now these act as your weight. So, okay, so that's one example. Now, to increase difficulty, you can also sit in the chair and lean forward. The more forward you lean, the harder this gets. You can even do this standing. And as that gets harder, you can start to move your arms forward, and that'll make it easier. And then you can start to stand up when you're getting right to the end, when you can't push any more out. But remember, when you can't push any more out, try to push 2 more reps, okay? So here we go, but I'm gonna do it with my little makeshift dumbbells. This is like a 5.7 pound weight that I got, and I just put this bottle here with some rocks in it. And this thing's gonna be great. I'm actually gonna use this instead of the water bottles, sorry, the milk jugs. But yeah, this thing might be around 10 or 12 pounds, I'm not sure. But remember, weight doesn't really matter. As long as you're getting a good workout out of it, who cares what the weight is? Trying to do with this exercise, and this includes when we get to the curls, is you're trying to eliminate the momentum sort of pull up, or you know, like trying to get the momentum. That's not really doing anything for your muscles. What you really wanted it to do is isolate them, right? So you're gonna try to think strong the whole way, and you could even see me, I was starting to waver there halfway through. So there you go. You just want to isolate that muscle. Think about that muscle group while you're doing this exercise. It's really gonna help you out. Okay, the time you've all been waiting for, the last exercise, dumbbell curls. So go grab your interchangeable dumbbell weight and change it to whatever you feel you can do. Gonna do 20 pounds on the weight itself. The bar itself weighs probably 2.5 pounds or so, but regardless, you never count your weight. You just sort of throw whatever you want on there until you can probably push out like 6 or 8 reps. And at that point, you know, you can get those last 2 to 10, and that's all you need. It's not about the weight. It's not about how many reps you do. It really is just wearing that muscle out as much as you can. So with this last exercise here, bicep curls, you're gonna see that I'm gonna start out as hard as I can on the outside. I'm gonna move to more of a narrow position, and to finish them off, hammer curls. Now remember, in this exercise, just like the last, you wanna limit your momentum movement. So I'm gonna over exaggerate it here for you. See, that's not really doing anything for you. You wanna remain isolated the entire time. Slow, controlled movements. Here you go.
This life is a battle, but not a
The other side. So remember, this is just circuit training, right? You're going around in a circle and you're gonna do these exercises maybe 3 or 4, maybe even 5 times if you can push out 5. And you're gonna get a really good workout out of it. Now, you guys, I'm not any type of trainer or anything like that. I'm just a guy who, for a long time, could never work out because I had a pretty bad shoulder injury when I was in high school from playing hockey. And that injury pretty much prevented me from even lifting my arm above my head. My shoulder would pop out. So for years, I could never work out until I had surgery, and then finally was able to hit the gym and start working out, and that was about maybe 4 years ago. So, you know, these are just exercises that I've found really work for me, and I hope that they work for you too. There's a nice quick workout you can do at home, and just household stuff. Except for that dumbbell, of course, you're gonna have to probably buy that. Remember, Sport Check, Canadian Tire, both those places have all that stuff, and it's so handy, and honestly, it's so cheap compared to what you're gonna get out of it. So like, subscribe, and hey, keep watching for more videos, guys. I hope that helped you out. All right.